Today is the 18th of October 2012 and would like to welcome you to Megatrade101.com's video support for our market view report dated the 15th of October, confirming the cross rates euro pound recommendation and market outlook analysis for the trend of this cross rate moving forward to a higher trend, so much so that it's also in line with the euro yen cross rates. Although the report on the US dollar were basically mixed to good reports as far as the housing sector, an improved housing sector, and this has been overweighed by the European reaction on Spain's credit line that has supported rather the euro in moving forward from the 15th of October to the present. And what we have here is basically the daily euro pound cross rate, the euro dollar, and the pound currently working at the 1.6120 with a slight correction as of today, and towards the opening of the European trading session the euro has found some corrective move at 1.3087 currently, although the high here, if we can get it here at 131.38, has been more of a bullish tone, which this particular bullish bar was a reaction towards the credit facility as far as Spain is concerned. However, the pound has maintained its levels here, still working at the 161.22 with an influencing correction here at the 0.8115. Based on our market view report, we were at the levels of 0.8119 and barely moved from a dramatic upswing from a symmetrical triangle here on a technical basis. Looking at this 3 to 4 configuration of prices consolidating from establishing a high with a drawback, and so much so that if you overlay these 3 candle bars on top of this October 11 daily bar, it would significantly look like a morning star candlestick pattern, a bullish pattern, where opening on the same price on the closing here, and fueled by that particular report from Spain and the European side, triggered an up move to its level of resistance at 0.8137 here. Although that particular significant here, as far as there would be no filling in that apex on a symmetrical triangle, as you could see here that particular consolidation from its breakout point, where if you apply the Donchian theory on a breakout, significantly went up, which we had a position then to as high as 0.8086, corrected here consecutively on several days, or basically within that 2-week period, and moved towards the trend line support, which it did not penetrate or slightly penetrated only on the opening, but closed higher and continued to move higher until today. As you could see here, that particular signal here, let's see if we can get it right there. The crossover on the stochastics already signaled a positive tone, including momentum has increased, although here it consolidated for 3 to 4 days before it moved higher to this price level, and it's working at that level with a high at 0.8136. And currently prices are within a rising channel here, supports and resistance trend lines. If you look at on the weekly here on the euro, it is actually trying to reach the previous high here, which is 1.3167, although the high here is 1.3136. Correspondingly with the pound on a weekly basis, let's see if we can get it here. Although it looks like more of a flag formation from a pole within a rising channel, it's still positive for the pound with a high of 1.6177, which is actually what it's trying to do is try to reach its high level at 1.6308, which was registered on the 16th of September 2012. Therefore, the overall market sentiment for the euro pound is still bullish, although we do have a long position here at the 0.8055 level right here. So to this price level, working at 0.8117 would surely still be in a bullish tone, where there would be an attempt again on the previous high, penetrating 0.8136. Likewise, this confirms the monthly on the euro, which is at this point in time breaking that particular trend line resistance here, okay, and working at 1.3088 currently, which is just on the moving average with a volume of 882,782, corresponding with the monthly, the same scenario with penetrating that particular resistance line slightly above the moving average, valued at 1.5871, currently working at the 1.6124 level. Extensions could be as high as above the 163.87, depending on the volume, and at this point in time 133.81 respectively for the euro would be their particular extension, which is the previous high here. Let's see if we can get the date from April 2012 is actually what it is targeting right there, 1.33799, or say 1.3380. So on a daily basis, we're looking at a slight corrective move where momentum is slightly lower due to liquidations, although the stochastics here is still positive at the end of the trading session. Meanwhile, going to the euro-yen cross rate, it is quite interesting that we have indeed a euro-yen bullish trend at this point in time, although as you could see here on the weekly chart formation that a rising wedge formation, okay, although it's indication for a midterm expected down movement, it is still within, as you could see, that the bottom trend line is right smack on the moving average in line within a rising channel, and the next Fibonacci resistance is at the levels of its 50%. Let's see if we can get it here. At the 103.60, where actually the prices are very near its first line of resistance, although this configuration here is still quite bullish with a, let's see if we can get it right here, with a low of 99.77 for this particular weekly bar on September, and the same on the 9th of September with a 99.49 low, considering that such prices are more of a double bottom price near the support, and this is a 1, 2, and 3 point support, which is quite positive, where the Williams percentage range is still positive. Momentum has gained extremely well. Stochastics is very positive at this point in time. Like we have mentioned, that the prices are within a rising channel, although it is also within a rising wedge. So midterm outlook upon reaching its first initial objective above the 103.96 level, a consolidation, simply because there may be a selling divergence as prices move higher, although by the time our long positions will then be liquidated, while the euro is on a corrective move with a current low of 1.3081, and the yen in itself, or rather the dollar yen in itself, has gained, working at 79.01, transforming this into a weekly chart, has indeed penetrated its previous resistance from a 90-degree angle triangle, where this particular bar have shown resistance versus its up movement. Now that it has penetrated, the next level of resistance would be at the 80 point, or rather 80 even level, looking at it on a monthly, so much so that 79.90 level, 92, is its first primary resistance. And we had discussed about the euro in itself. So for now, as far as the euro yen is concerned, our price level within the 101.07 level, and now it's 103.41, is quite substantial, where we would be able to consider liquidating our positions, although we would have to wait it out before the turnaround, and we will be placing some trail orders, adjusting our orders along the way. So as it moves higher, there's still some pressure on a selling divergence that may be created on a technical basis, although we would be placing our trail order on the as prices moves lower for liquidation on the way down. But so far, The euro yen as well as the euro pound is more on a positive tone. So look for some contrary trends towards the closing of the week since it's Friday. So there would be some pullbacks along the way on a session to session basis from the European to the North American trading session. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.